Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Last year, I was able to make $250,000 in my first 6 months. I did this while only having 2 products. This year, I plan to reach a goal of $1 million. In this video, I will share with you how I plan to reach that goal. This will be my first full year as an Amazon FBA seller. I'm really excited, so let's get to it. If you're new, thank you so much for stopping by my channel. In my channel, I will share with you my journey as an Amazon FBA seller and tips on how to become a successful Amazon FBA seller, even as a beginner starting out in 2021. So please subscribe and hit the notification bell for when I release a video every week. I started 6 months ago. I generated $250,000 in sales and $85,000 in profit. I did this with only 2 products and I invested a total of $9,000. I hope this video inspires you to attack and achieve your goals this year in 2021 and to start your Amazon FBA business if you haven't already.
All right, let's get to it. So first of all, I want to thank Miles, my mentor, for helping me get to where I am today. He helped me set up this plan for myself. So just thank you so much, Miles. My mission is to hit $1 million this year, $1,000 profit per day. I want to do this while working 4 hours per day, 4 days a week. And this is only for Amazon FBA. I plan to, pursue YouTube like you'll see, and so I could help others achieve financial freedom and just freedom in life in general. So that's what I want to do. What are my values? So my value is to create enough time, free time for myself so I can pursue things that I love and enjoy for the rest of the days. Being able to focus on other endeavors. I believe that time is very precious. So I want to create financial freedom to buy more time for myself so I can do whatever I want, whenever I want, and wherever I want. I believe that goal setting for this year and reflecting on what we did last year is really important to reaching our goals. So we have a clear path of where we're heading. But one thing that I feel it's kind of my motto is that you set these goals, but you let go of them and trust that you know what you're doing and working on every single day. Like you do the work every day, you'll eventually reach this outcome. Just trust that you know everything that you're planning. My vision for 2021 is to reach $1 million this year. Where am I now? In 6 months, I was able to hit $150,000 in 1 month, 30 days. Within 6 months, we hit $253,000, and this was only 2 products. Where am I heading? I want to get to $1 million this year in 2021, and I just set some other goals for myself. So in 2022, I want to hit $1 million in profit. My ultimate goal with this journey is to hit $6 million a year. This will equal to $1,000 profit per day after taxes. This is for me, my idea of financial freedom is $1,000 per day after taxes. I want to work only 2 hours a day, 4 days a week, so I can focus on the brains of growing the business. So by doing this, I plan to start having others work for me. So eventually I want to have a manager, an assistant, and someone that handles like accounting and PPC and all that. So while we're going there, I want financial freedom so I can live the life that I love. I want to buy more time for myself and my family. I want to live in a calm, relaxed life so I don't end up in the same position that I've been 2 years ago. 2 years ago, I got a really bad brain injury that I'm still healing from, that left me to be homebound. And as I was healing, this is how I found Amazon FBA. This was from overworking and being burnt out. So my goal is to help others, help all of you out there learn about Amazon FBA and to gain financial freedom so you don't overwork yourself and so you could love and live your life. So here are principles to work by for this year. So wedge deeper into both of these brands now. So I have 2 products right now that are really, really successful. They're both really, really successful. They could be their own brands.
in two different niches. So I don't want to waste my time and effort trying to find new products, just, being busy and not productive, new niches, why when these two products are doing so well already. So I want to push out as many products as possible in these both of these brands. I want to do it quicker than my competitors and before new competitors come in. So I want to make the money right now while the trend's hot and just get my fair share of this before maybe later on the trend dies out or the products die out. So I have something hot going on right now. I just want to stick with it. Next thing is network effects. What this means is expanding the products in the same category. So when a customer looks up a specific keyword, they see our products all over the first page. The way I was thinking about this is both of our products are giftable. So our keyword is blank and then gifts. So let's just say, I don't know, sport gifts is just an example. So when you type in sport gifts and you're scrolling down the page, the customer's scrolling down the page, all they see is our products, and it's a higher chance of them buying our products over another customer's. And if you have this in like a 20,000 search term per month, like that's going to bring you a lot of sales and it's going to give you a leg up over your competition. The third thing is make sure my products stay in stock. So if we were out 1 month for each product, for the two products, that's already $40,000 lost and $12,000 lost in profit. So I'm thinking better to have 4 months of stock instead of 3, just in case we sell more than we project. 2020, we lost $240,000 in sales and $92,000 in profit because of stockouts. And this was only a 6-month span. Another thing is work less while making more money. This is just a little note for myself. And push all the product ideas out this year. Do this without rushing. Go through every single detail in production, but just move as fast as possible without rushing, just for my mental state and just so we get the products right the first time around, So next is priorities. Priorities is such a big thing for me to stand by. So needs versus can. So what do I need to do versus what do I want to do, basically. And less is more, being more simple, and eliminate the noise and the 80-20. So what's the 20% of the work that brings you 80% results? I learned this from Miles, and he always taught me to keep it simple. So, eliminating noises like checking email and checking sales all day and all that stuff, and just focusing on one main task a day. I usually give myself a two task main task per day so that I could keep moving forward. So the biggest thing is staying in stock. It's less effort than launching new products. We can avoid losing $200,000 to $300,000 just only for 2 products. So imagine having 10 products and being out of stock. That's a potential loss of like $1 million or so. And I don't have to waste effort on launching a new product and, the listing and pictures and PPC and all that. I could just make more money by just keeping my products in stock. The next thing is wedge deeper into these two products, expand as quickly as possible while trends are hot. I know I put it in the principles to work by, but if I do this, it'll create a halo effect in a high search terms. Like I said, this will be less work, less products to manage, and quicker way to make more money. Keep moving forward, no perfectionism. I'm just gonna go through that because I already spoke about that already. So one thing is I spend a lot of time doing these small tasks when you don't really need that much knowledge of Amazon FBA to grow the business financially. So I want to have Sarah help me do smaller tasks. We could give her a list every week and she could learn to do everything. And then she could also eventually she could eventually learn and then help me grow my business faster. So I could teach her like product research and all that, and I could focus the brains on how to grow the business efficiently. The next thing is improving on what's already working now. So yeah, focus on keeping the current customers happier than expanding to reach more customers. I see so many businesses where they have such loyal customers now, and all you have to do is just improve the product that you have right now and And instead of losing these customers and keeping the product mediocre and then trying new things to get more customers, just focus on making your customers happy now. Yeah. Anyways, stay as organized as possible. So eventually, when I want to share my files that I understand to my new potential workers and with Sarah and all that, and with you guys, I just want it to be able to be legible for all of you, for everyone. And it even help me myself if I want to check these files later on in a year or two. So that's just one thing for me to work by. So not priorities. Social media, as cool as this looks, I'm able to get all of my results directly through Amazon. So I don't need this. It's noise. Another thing is, although I plan to expand to different marketplaces, right now it'll be a lot more effort for me to try to expand to different marketplaces than for me to just branch out the brand right now as quickly as possible in the US. So I want to focus on what's already working. When it stops working, when I stop, growing, then I'll look into new markets and opportunities. But for now, I'll just stay in the U.S. and just expand my products. Another thing is I don't need a team yet. Like up until now, able to do everything on my own with a little help of Sarah, with 3 hours of work per day, 3 days a week. So I don't need a team yet. When I grow big enough, then I guess I'll hire like a virtual assistant or something. Number 4 is I don't need to start new brands. Don't waste your time doing product research on other things when I have a lineup for these 2 current brands for this whole year. I think this is just noise. Assets to maximize. So these are things that have been really helping me. Launch more products in the same niche. Take over the keyword so customers can see our products only when they type in the keyword. Hide your chance of them picking us over our competitors. I know I've said this already, but this is really important. Another thing is ranking. So keeping our ranking up on our products, keeping our ratings up as high as possible. So improving the current products for our customers. So like there's, some reviews where they're saying, oh, this is wrong. So I'll make sure that's fixed. And then make sure to have clear instructions within our product, stuff like that. More better images so they know how to functionally use our products. Because if you have better ranking, better ratings, and reviews, you just get the sales in those products without having to launch other products. Just less work, And the biggest thing is people don't understand how to use our products without the instructions. So I want to make sure these instructions are better as if I'm explaining them to a 5-year-old. So not that they're stupid, but like just to make sure that like anyone could understand how to use our product. I don't mean it like that as a 5-year-old. So these are lessons that I've learned from 2020. So always keep it simple. Don't overcomplicate things, because when I try to overcomplicate past products, I cause a lot of delays and cause more problems with like the supplier and the shipping and all that. So just make sure you know everything that's going on and just keep it as simple as possible. Another thing is stay away from perfectionism. Make decisions as fast as possible. By me trying to perfect my first product and not being decisive about it, I delayed my launch by a few months. I could have probably launched in March versus July if we made this decision earlier on. Stay away from complexity. It's the same thing as the simplicity thing. We spent 6 months trying to develop a complex product that's still not approved for production. And then the next thing is make sure you are able to have instructions on your products if they have a function aspect. Not, I always feel like everyone's in my brain, like they understand me. So just a note for myself, not everyone has the same common sense as you. Show how to use all the products as if you're explaining it to a 5-year-old. Like this is good for all of you. So just make sure that everyone, age, whatever, is able to understand how to use your product, because I've gotten so many negative reviews because people did not understand how to use my product. Anyways, by me fixing this now, it could stop the mistakes in the future for when I branch out to different variations of this brand. The next thing is staying in stock. So we could start doing this by doing 4 months of inventory instead of 3. A big thing from this is even if I have to spend more on shipping, and more money up front and send it to a 3PL and have the 3PL forward it to Amazon, and there's lower profit. Lower profit is better than no profit. Next thing is order your Q4 by mid-August. I'd rather have it early before Q4 than not have it in time for Q4 at all. My third product did not make it in time for Q4. I was trying to keep it as close as possible, the deadlines, but it fell short. So yeah, that's what it is. And next thing is focus on your main task right when you start work. Do not get distracted by smaller things. If you only get one main task done a day, this will help us move forward faster than 3 small tasks. Noise equals checking sales more than once a day, checking PPC more than once a week. Just let it go and trust that the smaller things like PPC and sales, that it's happening, it's going well for you. You don't have to check it every single day. That's just gonna cloud your brain from and distract you from getting to where you want to go. If you have any questions on starting an Amazon FBA business this year in 2021, leave them in the comments below. And also, please share with me your goals on this year in 2021. I look forward to reading all of them. And thanks, everyone. Okay, so over here is my product lineup. If you look, I just want to show you guys, this is my lineup for June. These are my first 2 products I already have. So each production cost, I have it here, and how much sales projected that I'm planning, and sales for each month that's projected, and then here's the profits. So these are all really important, and then all this, it's self-explanatory, but by June, I should be able to hit $100,000 per month. That's my biggest goal, to hit this consistently by the end of this year, and I should be able to make $30,000 to $35,000 this year by June. That's really good. If you do the 20% paying me, that's like 30 times whatever, $6,000 per month. That's really good. And for me, in order to run all 8 of these products, I will need a total of $31,000, which is not too bad. So I just wanted to show this with you guys. Here is the table that I made for goals in 2021. In 2020, the first column, this is what actually happened, my revenue. And this second column is what could have happened with these 2 products if I were in stock the whole year. So I could have made almost $600,000 with these 2 products if I was in stock all year. And this is my projected goal of how I'm supposed to reach $1 million this year. This is a really realistic goal. So the first 2 months is, 2 products. In January, I only have 1 product in stock right now. So that's what's going on. And by June, I plan to have 8 products. So that's when everything should start snowballing. I personally believe that in every given year, you are able to 3 times the amount that you started with. So since I technically would have been able to make $580,000 last year, I believe that I could 3x it this year in 2021. So I believe that I could really make $1.7 million this year. And from that $1.7 million, 30% profit, that's $500,000 in profit. 20% profit, $100,000 will go to me, and then $200,000 will go back into reinvesting and into taxes. So this was just, a really quick analysis for me. The next thing I want to show you guys is, so here is a cash flow chart of how I am predicting how much cash flow I will need with how many products I plan to have this year in 2021. I drew a box over here just so you could follow one product, because this is a lot of numbers. I know it's really confusing. So this is product number 1. First, we'll start off with each shade of green. Each shade of green is the amount of productions. So production 1, production 2, production 3, 4, and 5. I believe I can have 5 productions within this year. And within those productions, these numbers here are how many units, the 750, 750, 750. That's how many units that I plan to sell within each month. And below that is the total amount, total units I will sell in
in 3 months worth of inventory. So this is how much I will need to produce each quarter of the year, or each production for the year. And this dark orange over here is how much each unit will cost. So that includes inspection, production, photography, and shipping. So each production, I will need roughly $23,000, okay? And below that, this sale price, the lighter orange, this is how much I plan to sell my product number one. And these over here is how much I should be making in revenue each month. So I should be making $36,000 each month for this product. And if you look over here, you see December, I will be making probably 5 to 10 times the amount I would make during a regular month. So if you look over here, the blues, what's really important is this is the projected revenue that I plan to make within this year with this one product. So I plan to make $700,000 with just this one product. Another thing that's really important is projecting how much sales that I'm planning to have within Q4, so I know how many units I have to order for Q4 this year. So I'm planning to make $265,000 with just this product this year. So here's another thing, total production cost for the whole year. That's just for me to know. But 2 things that are really, really important is how much I will need to have by Q4 to have this production ran, to have the full potential of the $265,000 that I plan to make with this one product. So I need around $60,000 just to make this Q4 production. And for each quarter or each production during regular season, I'll need roughly $23,000. There you have it. Now you know exactly how I plan to reach $1 million this year. How will you achieve your goals in 2021? If you're just starting out, I will share with you how to find successful products so that you can start your journey today. Also, if you'd like to join a community of FBA sellers just like you, I just created a Facebook page where I will answer your questions and share up-to-date FBA advice to help you navigate through your FBA journey. If you like this video, hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, share with all your friends and family, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks, everyone.